My name is Mary Isensee. I'm a banquet server. I've been at the hotel for 20 years.
And what are the issues in your mind about this picket line that you're having today?
Well, the Hyatt gave us a proposal that was just very upsetting to us. We have close to 100 employees that make less than $30,000 a year, and they'd like to put a wage freeze on that. We also have problems with our health care. Many of our employees can't afford the health care, have to use public assistance, and this is people who work for a large corporation who made $2.5 million in the second quarter this year. I find that just hard to believe. They're also asking for us to personally put money from our paychecks into our pension. That would not allow anyone to have a savings. So they're trying to put us back into a recession while they're making large gains.
So you're saying that this hotel chain is making a lot of money, but they want the workers to take cutbacks in their health care and other benefits?
Yes, they do. A good example of that is in Boston. They outsourced all their housekeeping and fired 100 housekeepers to get minimum wage workers without benefits to save themselves some money.
And I understand that Penny Pritzker, who's one of the owners of this, is one of Obama's advisors. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't have a problem with that, but what I do have a problem is that she owns a credit card company that does checks, and that stops a lot of unemployed people from getting jobs because their credit history may be bad because they've been out of work for quite a few times.
And so what do you think that this company wants? I mean, they seem to be taking a hard line against the union. I mean, what's the goal of the company?
That's the Hyatt Corporation mentality, but we've developed the same mentality where we've joined together with 5 other hotels to become stronger in numbers. The Hyatt Hotel feels that it's so large that it can hold a hard line, but we're getting even larger and a lot more support, and we can try and fight against that line. We're not asking for a lot of money, we're just asking to be able to survive in this economy.
Now, there are other Hyatt workers around the country who you mentioned who are also facing attacks. Are there plans to have a national Hyatt workers strike?
Yes, there is, and that's why we're doing this on Labor Day, to show that we're all united, we're all one. Their fight is my fight.
Have they tried to retaliate against any union members who are activists or stewards?
Not yet, not yet. This is our first big movement, and I think they're a little shocked, but it won't be the last.
My name's Jane Bosio. I'm with Local 3 OPEIU. My issue today is solidarity with theirs. I think they deserve a fair wage, and we're here to show solidarity. They need some better working conditions, and they need to be treated fairly. I think profit motive is probably at the top of the list. I think we all know how that goes, but I think that this is an organization that's become more and more dynamic. I think they're really gaining power as they go along, and I think that the corporation is afraid of that, and they're trying to put off dealing with them fairly for as long as they can.
You think they would like to get rid of the union?
I think they probably would like to get rid of the union, but I don't believe that's going to happen, sir.
And are there other members of your union supporting this?
Yes, my whole local supports this. Myself and a coworker are here right now, and more folks will be here later today when they're done with their work.
Trying to negotiate. Well, they might be planning to take it away from us. I've been working here for 17 years.
Long time.
Long time, yeah. Maybe I was one of those pioneer over here. The company is trying to hide the money, but you know, the Hyatt is not losing money actually. The Securities and Exchange Commission, you know, it's open to the public to see it, and you know, our bosses see it, and the Hyatt really don't lose money, especially this Hyatt Burlingame. We are always busy.
So they're making a lot of money here.
They're making a lot of money because every time there's a distress flight, every time we have some capable salespeople who can take some of our guests to come over here because this is a beautiful place. And you know, Hyatt should give more benefit to the workers because the workers are the heartbeat of the hotel, you know, like the housekeepers, the housemen, you know. They're the ones that turn revenues for the Hyatt, you know, not the managers. You know. So I think the Hyatt should what you call this accede to the plea of these common workers right here in Hyatt.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Benito Mac, and I work with the housekeeping department.
My name is Mariana Wong. I'm the Vice President of Local 2. I believe in this hotel, when we submit the proposal to the hotel, and then they didn't mention anything about the economic issue. And also they told us in the first year, maybe more, we have a wage fees. Yeah, I think that's the main issue right now in this hotel. Most of them are immigrants, so they come to the United States and then make the living here. But in this, I know not only in the Burlingame Hyatt, even though in the other Hyatt hotel, so people not really make the livable wages also. Yeah.
Now, the cost of living is very high in the peninsula. I mean, how do people survive?
But like this hotel, I mean the Hyatt, so we got the research say in this hotel, the Hyatt, the second quarter, they make 25 million profit. So if they can make 25 million in profit, so I don't think they cannot afford to pay to give the workers a wage increase. Right now in housekeeping, I know it's $14 per hour.
So how do you survive in the Bay Area on $14?
Yeah, and also plus because wages is only one thing, but the insurance is a huge issue in this hotel also. Yeah, because people like some housekeeper, they make less than 30,000. If they are full time, they make less than 30,000 per year. But every month, if they don't make up enough hours, they need to pay additional money to the medical benefit, maybe $200, $300, $400. We don't know.
So they're only making $14 an hour, and they want them to pay $200 and more for their medical.
In San Francisco, they ask the worker pay $200 per month, but in this one, it's different medical issue.
And are they trying to increase the rooms for the maids, for the housekeepers?
Right. In San Francisco, they actually the Hyatt, they do have it's called refresh program. In the Hyatt, especially in the non-union, they ask the housekeeper clean 25 rooms to 32 rooms every day. So you can imagine how many minutes in one room they can spend. So
and many of these housekeepers also get injuries because of these beds and everything else.
Yeah, because we have a study. So we interview with 50 hotels in the whole country. So we find out the Hyatt is the highest injury compared with other hotel chain.
And what kind of injuries do the housekeepers get?
Mainly it's about the back, their shoulder, their arm, this kind of thing. So mainly it's about this one.
But despite that, the hotel wants them to make more rooms up?
This one, they didn't mention anything yet, but in other Hyatt hotel, because like I said, they have a refresh program. That's why people make more than 25 rooms. So you can imagine. So how hard to be a housekeeper in this hotel.
Now, Penny Pritzker is one of the owners of the Hyatt chain, and she's also an advisor to Obama. Are you calling for her to resign or be removed as an advisor because of her role in what's going on at Hyatt?
You know what? For her, if she really want to think about the workers, she should really consider about her employee rather than spend time with Obama office. Obama joined the picket line in Chicago before a couple years ago. Yeah.
So the issue for working people, there's a lot of unemployment. There are attacks on public workers. What's the future for workers on this Labor Day weekend in this country?
I'm not sure, but in the hotel chain, I believe, I know other industry, maybe because the economy recession, but in the hotel chain, they still make money. So because today, we are not only in the Burlingame and San Francisco, we have a picket line here, and then I believe more than 10 to 15 cities, we have the picket line in different cities in the whole country, across the whole country.
If Hyatt refuses to negotiate and give you a fair contract, are you going to go out nationally?
Because because right now, like today, is the kind of national action. Because, like I said, more than maybe 10 to 15 cities, we have action in the Hyatt. So now we already scheduled on September 8th. We have another contract negotiation.
So you're asking other workers to support you on September the 8th?
Usually the worker in this hotel, a lot of people come to the negotiation to work with us. Yeah.
We are here and ready to fight.
I can say because like always have poison candy for us.